In order to be a Newfoundlander, you must be funny. If you're not funny, we vote you off the island. I'm Helen Escott, author of Still Laughing, the #1 book in Newfoundland and Labrador right now. It's a collection of funny stories. Now, here is one of them called In the Gym. Guess what I noticed today? Farting Frank has unusually large nipples. I mean, bigger than a loony, but smaller than a saucer. Now I'm wondering if I have misnicknamed him. Maybe his nickname should have been Nipple Nuisance. I can't decide which one I like more, Farting Frank or Nipple Nuisance. Now, I can't take my eyes off them. I'm expecting at any moment that he's going to look over at me and point to say, "Hey lady, my eyes are up here." I hope it doesn't get cold. I think the guy needs a sports manzier, the male version of the brassiere. Isn't it funny how men spend their lives chasing big boobs, then they hit their 60s and boom, they get a pair. God certainly has a funny sense of humor, doesn't he? I must warn you about my use of nicknames. They are only in my head. I would never say them out loud. They are also terms of endearment. As much as I hate Frank's farts and his dancing nipples, he is actually a really nice guy. The problem is, I can't remember names. I have to use an associating trick to recall a name. Some mornings, I don't remember his name. Then he bends over and farts, and my brain goes, "Hello, Frank." My nicknaming is purely for medical purposes only. I never share the nicknames. I mean, I certainly wouldn't want Nipple Nuisance going out to the front desk and complaining about me. As a writer, I observe people. I notice every detail about them. Their hairstyle, how they walk, talk, where they buy their clothes. I find inspiration everywhere, in places that I travel to, the gym, of course, and the books I read, the shops where I shop. I hold it all in my imagination, and they may show up in one of my crime thrillers down the road. So if you are reading one of my crime thrillers, and a victim dies of gas poisoning, and they've lost an eye, it could be Farting Frank, aka Nipple Nuisance. Now the whole nickname thing has turned around on me as I was leaving the gym. A lady taps me on the shoulder. When I turns around to face her, she leans in while putting her hand on my butt. "You have a hole in the fork of your leggings." My eyes flash open. What? The lady next to her leans in. "It's quite big too. I don't think you can sew that either. It will just tear because spandex is not that forgiving." Great. I have been the topic of conversation. I turn around and look at my image in the reflective window. There is an oval-shaped hole in my leggings the size of a loony, right where my butthole is. To add insult to injury, I'm wearing white underwear. It looks like an eyeball. I literally have eyes out my ass. Thank you for telling me. I can't think of anything else to say. I don't know their names because they are the back row girls. I don't even have nicknames for them yet. I believe it was at the squats, right at the beginning of the class, another lady tells me. No, it happened around when we were doing the quad stretches, another gray-haired lady adds. That's when I first noticed it. Are you talking about the hole in her leggings? Another lady joins in because apparently my butthole on display is an event now. It tore when you bent over to pick up your weights. I watched it tear. Oh, sweetheart of Jesus, I had no idea that while I was working my ass off, well, my ass was working it for the ladies in the back row. Thank you. I'm trying to get my coat on as fast as I can to escape. Let me see it. Another lady offers. She spins me around and rubs her finger over the hole. You might be able to darn that with some black thread. I'll just throw them out. My butt is squeezed so tight at this point I could crack open a walnut. I move her hand off my butt. You can't be wasting clothes like that, she scolds me. Put a few chain stitches right on the seam. It will hold. I'm good. I'm not good. I am backed into a wall surrounded by the Golden Girls who are forming a perimeter with no boundaries. "You're the writer, aren't you?" one of the Golden Girls asks. What a friggin' time to be recognized. Yes, that's me. You're Helen, are you? My husband reads all your books. She tells me I'm going to start reading them now, too. I'm thinking, considering you just had your finger over my butthole, yes, you should read my books. I won't forget your name now, she tells me. I'll think of that hole and remember Helen. Sweet Jesus, I'm Holy Helen. I have a nickname. I'm insulted, slightly offended, that it's not something cooler. But at the same time, I had no idea that other people were also using nicknames. What I realized today is that I have become part of a community at the gym, one that I look forward to and go to every morning. Between good mornings and shared laughs, I realized I belong here. The instructors I've had over the past 2 years have helped me tremendously. Whether it's Pam with the wicked arms, Karen with the great abs, or Sandra, the drunk showgirl, they show up for me and for everybody else. The amazing women I have befriended are a bonus, including Joan, who protects my coveted spot in the front row at the gym, Chrissy in her Jane Fonda jumpsuit, Marcy, who always tells me I look pretty even when I don't, and the 2 non-blondes who are nice to everybody. I started this journey to get back in shape after back surgery, but now I stay for the people, even farting Frank, the nipple nuisance. I have become quite fond of him, really. Pick up a copy of Still Laughing. Tomorrow I am at Kohl's in the Avalon Mall from 2 to 4 p.m. It's May 30th. It is available online from Amazon or Indigo, and the link to my website is just below.
Do